bang bang shrimp. It's one of my girls' favorite recipes of all time, and we eat it probably at least once a week. Sometimes we have it for lunch and for dinner the same day. It's that addicting. I think that recipes like this can be really intimidating for new chefs, when in actuality they're really, really easy. Let me show you how. Alright, on to the video.
I'm about to make my girl's favorite recipe of all time. And what is that? Bang bang shrimp! You already know! The best. The best. She loves it. She loves it, folks. And this dish is gluten-free, because I am with a sensitive white woman. You heard it here. Yeah, it's so good. I'm excited. With egg. Of course with an egg. So, come on, let's get going. But if you want the shrimp, you have to dance for me. Man, this baby, what are you making me do? Okay. Shrimp time! Did I earn it? You earned it. Shrimp time!
My kitchen was looking particularly pretty today, so I just wanted to show y'all. This time of day is one of my favorites because my kitchen has just this beautiful glow. It genuinely makes my heart so warm. Also, my sweet potato, which I've been growing for roughly a year now, has been just growing crazily. Look at this! Does anyone else have a sweet potato that's like this?
We're using frozen shrimp because it's just cheaper than fresh shrimp, but if you happen to have the budget for fresh shrimp, that's great. Frozen shrimp happens to taste just as good. If you're using a frozen shrimp, go ahead and grab a colander to defrost them. I think this just makes it easier, but if you want to raw dog it and just run it under cold water, that's okay too.
Make sure to use cold water when defrosting your shrimp. You definitely don't want to accidentally cook them as you're defrosting them.
If you've never bought frozen shrimp or frozen seafood in general before, but you love seafood, it's genuinely a great, really affordable resource to have on hand, because you can just defrost it at any time that you'd like. For this recipe, we don't need the tails of the shrimp, but if you want to save them for fertilizer, they act as a great fertilizer.
I'm just quickly peeling off the tails of our defrosted shrimp. Also, because my girl requested an egg, we're gonna quickly air fry one up. As the eggs cook and the shrimp defrost, let's quickly prepare the batter. In terms of the batter, you're just going to need a couple of ingredients. First, you're going to need anywhere from 2 to 4 eggs. We're just going to go ahead and use the egg whites. Next, you're going to need cornstarch as well as potato starch. You can just use one or the other, but I just happen to have both on hand, so I'm using both. In terms of breadcrumbs, this is an optional step that I'll be showing you guys in a sec, but I'm using just some gluten-free panko rice crumbs. If you happen to not be sensitive to gluten, please feel free to just go ahead and use regular panko crumbs, or omit the breading in general. You don't even necessarily need it. For the first coating of the shrimp, I'm going ahead and just using potato starch. If you don't have potato starch, feel free to use flour, but I find that potato starch makes for a much crispier shrimp. Next, grab 2, 3, or 4 eggs, depending on how many shrimp you're using. For 15 shrimp, I'm using 2 egg whites. And I'm keeping the yolks in this little container right here. Feel free to just save these for an omelet or whatever other cooking that you may do later. The reason why we're just using egg whites is because when you're frying something like this, you want to remove the fat from your batter. Using just egg whites ensures for a really crispy, light batter, which is exactly what you want for bang bang shrimp. Once you have your egg whites in a bowl, go ahead and whisk them up. Take your time with this. You're probably going to be whisking for a couple of minutes. Nothing too vigorous, just lightly whip until it forms a froth that looks like this. At this point, you're going to go ahead and add your cornstarch. Just add a generous, big heaping spoonful. And then continue to whisk. Whisk, 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 whisk. Whisk, whisk, still whisking. Whisk, whisk, still whisking. Around halfway through, I decided to add another spoonful of cornstarch, and I'm just whisking all of that up. Don't worry about getting this wrong. You'll know you've arrived at the perfect consistency once your batter is nice and fluffy, and a little thicker than a paste. Oh, can't forget about the air-fried eggs. Immediately, I'm preparing an ice bath for these eggs so that they don't overcook and are easy to peel. Carefully grab them with tongs so that you don't burn yourself.
I feel like a lot of people are really intimidated by making eggs, and they don't realize it's as easy as just throwing it into your air fryer. And peeling it is also quite an easy process. Let me show you how. First, gently tap your egg and break it all over. Not too hard, because if it is soft-boiled, it will break. Just gently all over. Make sure that it's across the entire surface of the egg. You're likely going to have this little opening down here. Just start gently peeling. Grab a little metal spoon.
I wasn't able to film the clips of me peeling the egg off, but you want to get your spoon under that egg membrane and then the shell should peel right off.
And here is our gorgeous egg. She's not perfect, but I think every egg is perfect.
Now moving on to the shrimp. Once they're defrosted, you're going to want to pat them dry. This may seem like a small step, but it's actually really important to making sure that the shrimp stay nice and crispy once you fry them. This step is also optional, but I'm just quickly seasoning my potato starch with some salt and pepper, as well as a little bit of paprika and cayenne. As for your oil, use a neutral cooking oil if you have it. Neutral is just a fancy word for an oil without taste. This step is also totally optional. I'm using gluten-free rice panko crumbs, but if you're not gluten-free, please feel free to just use regular panko crumbs. This is a 3-step process. First, you're going to dip your shrimp into your potato starch. Make sure that every single crevice is coated. Then you're going to move your floured shrimp over to your batter. Get that nice and coated. I'm going to go ahead and show you with this example shrimp what it would look like if you didn't use the breading. Next, I'm going to coat the rest of my shrimp, and then very carefully place it into the hot oil. Let's check on the ones that have already been frying. The one without breading is beautiful. And I'm an idiot, and I burned this one. Don't pay attention to that other one. Look at this beautiful crispy one. Be very careful as you place these shrimp into your hot oil. I don't want you to burn yourself. They look so beautiful. With our beautiful shrimp fried and cooling to the side, let's get to the essence of this recipe, okay? Not even the shrimp, not even the crispy deliciousness of the shrimp. It's all about the sauce, okay? I'm gonna show you how to make the easiest, best bang bang sauce in just 4 simple ingredients. Let's go. First things first, Japanese mayo. Next is sriracha. Mirin is the 3rd ingredient. And last but not least, of course, chili crisp. I'm using half a cup of Japanese mayo. I do find that it's important to use Japanese mayo and not regular mayo, but if you only have regular mayo on hand, feel free to use that too. Japanese mayo has a much tangier taste, I think really lends to this dish. Followed by a 1/2 cup of sriracha, along with 3 heaping spoonfuls of chili crisp. Just a splash of mirin. Now mix it all up. Seriously, the sauce is just that simple. And if you're bad with spice, don't worry, the sauce really is not that spicy at all. But if you really can't handle spice, feel free to go easy on the sriracha. Add a sprinkle of salt and pepper to taste. I'm gonna go ahead and use our test shrimp to just have a little taste. Oh my god. Oh, it was so incredibly good. I'm sneaking another.
What are you doing?
Sneaking a shrimp. It's so good.
Naughty. I forgot to cook the rice. So
Cooking now. In the meantime, snacks. Bob.
Mhm.
Get excited.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing a freshly cooked batch of rice. Just for a little bit of nutrition, I'm adding some smashed cucumbers to this dish. Of course, we can't forget our beautiful egg. And now you can just throw your beautiful battered shrimp into the sauce. I know that this dish can be a little intimidating if you're new to cooking, but I promise you, you're gonna get it and it's gonna be delicious. Ooh, my favorite part. The egg. And she is gorgeous. And here you go, your delicious, simple bang bang shrimp.
Here you go, Bubba.
Oh, thank you, baby. Ooh. Ooh, this looks so good. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm so excited. These eggs are perfect. Oof, these are big shrimpies.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
On a scale of 1 to 10 froggies, what would you give it?
10 out of 10. It's divine. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try some together.
This is so good. Here, try some.